Hi, this is Erica Peterson, owner of EP Realty with Realty One Group Signature. Welcome to Community Connection, where I interview local business owners. And today I'll be speaking with Joe Belnap from Generationaly. Joe, welcome to the interview.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining me today. So I'm going to jump right into the questions. Please describe your business.
So Generationally is a service to create personalized family documentaries. So basically what that means is if you have like a grandma or an elderly mom and like her 80th birthday is coming up and you want to give her something special and that she will remember forever and be like one of the most meaningful gifts she'll ever get, we can work with you to create a documentary where people from her life, so like her close family members, friends, things like that, her kids, grandkids, and we'll create a storyboard where we can ask questions in an interview kind of like this, and we will tell her story, and that the final product will be, depending on what package you go for, will be like 30 minutes to an hour long documentary about her life, complete with interviews with different people in her close circle, as well as photos and videos that the client provides. So all in all, it ends up being like a nice keepsake for the family, as well as a great gift.
Wow, that is really interesting. I'm very intrigued, and I had a feeling I might need some of your services for sure. Thank you. Where are you originally from?
I was born in Arkansas, but I've moved around quite a bit because of my dad's job. We lived in South America, Russia, China, and now I'm here. So,
well, welcome to Utah. I like here. How did you get started in this business?
So my grandma, my mom's mom, is starting to get sick, and her husband had already passed away, and so she's a widow. And I'd gone to like a couple of funerals of different, of like my in-laws and things like that, and I was just like contemplating, life and what's like really important and things like that. And I realized like I could use my skills as videographer, editor, storyteller to not only give a nice gift to my grandma, but also to have something so that I can show my kids what she was like. And it all kind of started like my grandma's husband who passed. He had like a stroke or something like that, and he got sick, and like over a couple of days he forgot a lot. Like he just had dementia, early onset dementia, Alzheimer's, all that. And so basically I didn't know my grandpa. I just knew him as the guy in the care facility who was like flirting with the nurses and things like that, and my mom would always like, yeah, I wish you got to know like who he really was. And so that's kind of what I want to encapsulate. Is it's different from like an autobiography or a biography, like a book, which are great resources where you can read stories and things like that. But for me personally, I just wanted to see and hear, there's something different about all the little things about us, like how we talk and how we hold ourselves. It's like 80% of communication is body language. So I felt like a documentary would be the best way of capturing everyone's stories that only they can tell.
Oh, that is amazing. And I'm sorry to hear about the passing of your family members. It's hard, but what you're doing is so extremely important. So thank you for that. How did you choose this profession?
So when I was a kid, probably about sixth grade, I had a friend who liked to make videos. And so we started making videos together, just like dumb little kid, like made no sense, random stuff, put them on YouTube, things like that. And so I just liked it. And then I started like when our family would like go on little trips, I would record things on like my flip camera, and then I'd make like a movie trailer about the trip. So I guess I was kind of already being like a family historian even as a
Hmm.
kid. So and I yeah, I just like video. I think that's the future. Video is getting more and more important in business and our personal lives. So um I just enjoy it.
Nice. What drives you to do what you do and what motivates you?
I love to feel like I'm making a difference in people's lives. Like I have had jobs, in the past where it's just like, you go, you do it, and then you go back home and it's a paycheck kind of thing. But I wanted to do something that I felt I was good at and that could make an individual difference. Throughout my whole life, I've always um, wanted to make a difference, not in like a change the world kind of sense, but like an individual level where I want to feel that's how I get fulfillment, I guess, in my life is
Right.
for that one-on-one interaction. So that's why I want to do what I do.
Okay. What was it like when you first started?
Well, that's the thing. I kind of have just started. So it's gone through like different iterations and now it's landed on this, which is, generationally. And when I first started, I guess I was just confused on like how to get clients, how to, do sales and marketing, how to set up websites, taxes, all those things. There's so many things that come with starting a business. So I'm still learning, still trying to, get better so as many people can take advantage of this as possible. And yeah, yeah.
Hmm. What has surprised you the most when owning a business?
Just how many different skills it requires. Like, yeah, I can do the fulfillment part. Yeah, I can do like, I guess, like accounting a little bit and then like bookkeeping, whatever. But like sales, marketing, it's not as easy as it sounds. It's not like you just like throw up an ad and then you get clients all of a sudden. There's so many layers to it. So that's probably the thing that most surprised me, I guess.
Oh, I get it. What is something most people don't know about the business?
Well, I think most people don't know about Generationally, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to chat with you so people could know that this is out there. It's not really something that people know about. They know about taking, family history, recording family stories and things like that. But it's not like a plumbing thing where people are constantly looking for someone to fix their sink. Um, and so I'm just trying to, um, let's see. The question was, what do people not know about generationally? Well, I think what they don't know about generationally is how amazing that it can make you feel as well as the person you give the gift to is a sense of almost like relief of knowing that like you did pretty much all you could do to preserve their memory. You got all the important photos, stories, videos from all the people they love, and just encapsulate in a nice short little thing that'll, stand the test of time. So I think just people realize like the relief and also the just the happiness and the closeness they'll feel with their families after doing something like this.
That makes sense. What would your customers say they love most about your business?
Um, I guess similar to that would be it's less of like a final product. It's not like, oh, I get like a video out of it. It's more of just like the whole experience is kind of fun. So you not only do you get interviewed, but you get to choose like who gets interviewed. You get to plot out like from beginning to end how you want the story to go and what you want to highlight and the mood of the story, all of that. So you're kind of like a director in a way. You get to direct your own documentary, and I'm just like generationally, we're just there to help. So
that sounds pretty sweet. How do you motivate and encourage your staff?
So I have like one employee right now. She helps me out with some of the interviews. Um, Shout out to Santana. So basically, what I like to lead with is I want the purpose of like when we interact with clients or the client's family members or friends, the goal is to overwhelm the subject of the documentary with love. So overwhelm with love is basically the goal. I don't want to be involved in like family drama or anything like that. So we try to keep everything like very positive and like glowingly positive about the subject of the interview. So anything we do, whether it's in editing or interviewing, we're trying to get like really nice, truthful, but nice things said about the subject.
All right. What are your goals over the next year?
My goal this year is to do, I think 20 documentaries is my goal. And right now I'm at 3. So I'm working on that. And I just think everyone should have one. That's my goal, like, is that everyone that I possibly can get one. That being said, it is like a higher end kind of product and service, and like it's not cheap to make a movie about your loved one, but you'll appreciate it forever, and you'll be glad that you did it. So my goal is 20 documentaries this year, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to get you a few people to add to that amount. What are your greatest challenges?
Let's see. My greatest challenges with Generationaly is, just get my name out there. I would just say that.
Okay. All right. How long have you lived in the neighborhood?
Not too long. My parents have lived, they live like a couple blocks from me. They've lived here for 4, 5, 6 years. Yeah, 6 years now. So I'm like familiar with the neighborhood, but me and my wife just moved down here last year. So we're pretty new.
Well, welcome. You're going to love it the longer you're here for sure. What are the factors that made you choose this neighborhood?
One of the factors definitely was like my parents living close by. Also love the lake, love all the dogs, people walking dogs everywhere. The ducks, they're okay. Yeah, that's basically it. I like,
Hey, that's something. What do you love most about the neighborhood?
I like the downtown, I guess if you call it downtown area, like the porch, and like I think Cup Bop is over there. They have like the little fire thing there, and also the lake. I like walking around the lake, running, even if I feel up to it, running around the lake. So yeah.
Sweet. What are your favorite restaurants in the neighborhood?
Well, the porch is good. I also like it's kind of lame, but I like Raising Cane's. It's not not necessarily like a local restaurant, but yeah.
It's close.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you witnessed any significant changes since moving here?
Yeah, I go on walks more. Just because where I used to live, like, it was nice, but it doesn't have like a designated spot to walk. So it's nice.
That makes sense. All right, let's see. What do you want to see improve the most in this neighborhood, if there's anything at all?
Yeah, I don't think I've been here long enough to add anything yet. Maybe talk to me next year and we'll see if I have any complaints.
Okay, I'll take you up on that. What is something most people don't know about you?
I think a lot, like people who know me know that I like R&B and hip hop and things like that. Obviously, no one who watches this knows that, but one of my favorite artists is Jasmine Sullivan. You might know her from Bust Your Windows, but I like her newer stuff a lot. So yeah, big Jasmine
Love
Sullivan.
her, love her, love her. Great music choice, love her. What do you think is important for people to shop local?
I think it's important. I was just talking about this yesterday with my dad. We're talking about proximity and how important that is in whether you're doing like charitable things or doing business with someone. It's important to know the people and work with the people because you have more empathy for them and you have a greater connection with them. And I think you just feel better about it. You know, you're supporting your neighbors.
We didn't add any more to that. What are some of the highest highs you've had in your life so far?
I mean, I got married, so that was good, and it's been great.
Congratulations.
uh, yeah, Logan's my wife. She's amazing. It was a really good wedding. We had a COVID wedding, so it was kind of a two-parter. You know, we had the initial like just the legal kind of thing, and then we had this celebration later. So it was a good time.
Yay, congratulations. You're newlywed. I love it.
Let's see, I got a picture right there.
What are some of the lowest lows you've had in your life so far, and what got you through it?
Lowest lows of my life, probably just like it's like conflict in with like family or friends. And how I get through it is just like being humble, empathetic, and honest with yourself and with those that you're close to. I think that's a good rule of thumb: honest, humble, and empathetic.
Nice. What is your most memorable customer experience?
The other week I was interviewing. So documentary is about it's about infertility. A woman that went through infertility. She had to go through like IVF and things like that in order to have a child. And her mom, I interviewed her mom, and her mom just kept thanking me. She's like, "Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you, thank you, thank you." So she really appreciated it. You know, that her daughter was, getting appreciated by so many people that she cares about. So
That's awesome. What are your favorite places to go to in the neighborhood?
I mean, I gotta keep circling back to the lake. I mean, the lake's the place to be.
Yeah, I agree. What are your favorite things to do in the neighborhood?
I like to just walk around. I have a niece who sometimes comes and visits us, and like to play with her. Me and my wife, we play and walk around, and she likes to walk dogs. So I don't have a dog, but my in-laws have a dog, so we walk the dog around. So that's fun.
Oh, how sweet. What else do you do beside work?
I like to play basketball. I like to watch basketball. I like to watch movies in theaters or at home. I'm just like a big consumer of content, basically, because of my line of work. I just like it. So
That makes sense. All right. Anything exciting going on that customers should know about?
yeah, so we did a Mother's Day giveaway, and then probably do a Father's Day giveaway sometime soon. The whole process of making a documentary can take anywhere between 1 month to 2 months max.
Wow.
So yeah, because we do 3 weeks of interviews, And then we do, we edit the whole documentary, we splice in all the different, so it's like if you're interviewing 10, 20 people for an interview, it's not going to be just all their interviews just back to back to back. It's going to be like, if we're talking about making up a name, Jeanette, if Jeanette liked to play basketball in high school, we'd have Jeanette say, "Oh, I love to play basketball in high school." And then like her teammate would say, "Oh yeah, she was so good at shooting threes." And then her coach would say, "Oh, she was one of my best." And then Jeanette would come back and she's like, "Yeah, basketball was amazing. I'm so glad that I did it," or something like that. So it's spliced in there. So it's a lot of things. And then plus you got to add in photos of her playing basketball, videos of her shooting threes, things like that. So there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Ooh. All right. What is the best way for customers to contact you?
The best way to contact me is just to email me at joe at generationaly.com. That's just generational with a Y at the end. So.
Okay. Awesome. And let's see, what's one memorable from your childhood that stands out to you?
Memorable thing from my childhood. I would say, okay, well, this is probably different than what I was thinking of saying. Probably in sixth grade or fifth grade, rather, I was in Arkansas for pretty much my whole life. And then my parents were like, "Hey, we're moving to Russia." And I was like, "What?" And so I was crying and I was like, "I don't want to go. I don't want to leave my friends and whatever." And then like I moved there and like my schedule was messed up and like school was hard and whatever. But then I was glad that my parents did that even though it was hard, like I got new friends and I kind of learned how to make friends. And I don't think I would be the even close to the same person I am today without those experiences. So.
Oh, well then, thank you to your parents, right? Who from your childhood had the biggest impact on you and what did that person teach you?
I did mention earlier about my friend who made videos. That was like big for me. I'm actually going to his wedding this month. So yeah, he's a close friend of mine, even though, we live in different places still. But yeah, it was just cool to get to like something because of someone else. I don't know. That's just something I'll always be grateful for.
Oh, that's awesome. What is your current family situation?
So I'm married, no kids. Got a mom and a dad, 4 sisters, 2 grandmas, one on my dad's side, one on my mom's side. Yeah, that's basically it.
That's a big family.
Yeah.
4 sisters, huh?
Yep.
Woo! What does the future hold for you?
Well, I want to make Generationaly a thing. Basically, I want to start with Daybreak, like you said, shop local. I want everyone in Daybreak to, know about it so they can make a decision like whether or not like it's a fit, if they have someone in their family that they feel like deserves a documentary about their life and deserves to feel appreciated and loved by all their family members. Then I just want to let people know that like the option is out there, that you don't have to like buy something on Amazon or something, that you can give like a personalized gift like that.
Well, this would definitely be posted to Daybreak because, like you say, it's all about that local supporting each other, and like want them to see this because it's such a big community with so many families in between. I think what you do is key to people knowing exactly what to do with your family members. So thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And if a young person asks you for advice on how to live their life, what would you tell them?
I would say just get to know other people and their experiences and try not to be so stuck in your own mindset or in your own viewpoint. try as hard as you can. It's really hard to do that, but just getting to know other people and just trying to understand other people's point of views. That's what I'd say.
Awesome advice. I love it. And how do people get hold of you?
Yeah, so they can either go to my website and schedule a consultation, free consultation with me at generationaly.com. That's just generational with a Y at the end. And then, or they can email me at joe@generationaly.com.
And this is the last one. When your life is over, how do you want to be remembered?
So this is funny because I asked like the same question in my documentaries. I want to be remembered as like, I guess this is an interesting question because people always say like, oh, what do you want people to say about you at your funeral? And I want people to say that I did my best to make an impact on all those closest to me and to my community. So that's kind of my goal, is to at least have some kind of influence or impact in a localized individual sense. So
that's good. And I'm going to just leave it up to you. Anything extra that you want to let people know? This is freestyle. You do you.
Freestyling. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I know that family is really important, and we don't say that we love those closest to us, especially me being raised, in America as a young man, like sharing emotions and things like that with those closest to you. I feel like Generationally offers a nice way, like less awkward, I would say, where you don't have to say it necessarily to their face if that's something that's kind of iffy about you. Like you feel like you can't really, say like, oh, I love you so much. It's just kind of awkward or something like that. Or like, I really appreciate you for those things. If you're that kind of person, like this is a good way to still show your appreciation and say that you love someone. And they'll be able to look back at it too if they're ever feeling down or feel like they're not appreciated. Well, we made a movie about you, so feel appreciated.
Oh, that is so awesome. I love it. You said it just right. Thank you so much. Everybody, please help me say a huge thank you to our guest, Joe Belnap with Generationaly. Once this video is posted, feel free to view it, like, comment, leave a message for Joe, and also follow him wherever you can. Thank you for watching Community Connection with Erica Peterson with EP Realty and Realty One Group Signature. Stay tuned for our next episode to see who else is next in the community. Thank you and see you again. Bye.